Clinic yaffe tujja kuwulirizaako obugambo butonotono okuva naawe ate tugende mu programu nga bw'enatambula naye tujagala tulokole obudde mangu mangu tuyitemu tugende ate tukwate ebinaddako. Dr. Evelyn nkwaniriza.
Neyanziza nnyo Katikkiro wa Buganda Charles Peter Mayiga, Minisita waffe w'obulamu mu Buganda Oweekitiibwa Clotilda Nakate Kikomeko, akiikiridde Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, all Ministry health officials are here present, our Board Chairperson, Dr. Romano Biaruhanga, Board Chairperson of Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital. Our dear team get active and neonatal health care with state-of-art care, as you've seen. Our vision is to be a center of excellence in specialized reproductive and neonatal health care in Africa. And in our mission, we commit to provide and promote access to quality specialized reproductive and neonatal health care with cutting-edge research and advanced training. At Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital, we look at a woman wholesomely, okay, offering the best maternity care and managing the complications that could happen during pregnancy and childbirth, as you have seen. Through our dedicated team at the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, which you visited, we do care for babies with complications, including those born preterm, some weighing less than 1,000 grams. And the lowest that is surviving was born at 500 grams, Oweekitiibwa. That baby celebrated 2.5 years with us. He's 2.5 years old and will soon start school. This has brought smiles to thousands of families. For couples struggling to conceive, we provide assisted reproductive technologies. And here we have the in vitro fertilization or IVF services. And this has changed the narrative in some women's lives. Furthermore, we carry out reconstructive surgery or surgeries in women to correct mishaps caused by complications and injuries during childbirth. For example, fistula, which you are very well aware of in the Uganda Kingdom. This has enabled affected women to lead a stigma-free life. For senior women in menopause, as I told you, we take care of the wholesome woman. For the senior women in menopause, we have a clinic that is dedicated to address their well-being, offering counseling and management of the menopause-related challenges. This hospital is dedicated to cutting-edge innovations through teaching, producing highly skilled specialists who diligently serve the nation and the entire world with phenomenal expertise. And indeed, we do offer training for the East, Central, and Southern College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, and we are in the second year of operation. Yes. Since opening our doors with the highly skilled health workers, the state-of-art equipment, and with the great support from the Ministry of Health, the hospital has in the previous 5 years, among others, successfully handled over 200,000 reproductive and neonatal cases, ensuring safer deliveries and reducing maternal and neonatal mortality, performing life-saving surgeries, including complex gynecological and obstetric cases. The hospital has actively contributed to public health awareness through community outreach programs, promoting early health-seeking behavior and preventive care. We have also partnered with academic institutions and international organizations to provide training for healthcare professionals and conduct impactful research that informs health policies. Oweekitiibwa, as we reflect on these achievements, we recognize that sustainable progress requires collaboration and community engagement. That is why your visit today is very significant to us. The Buganda Kingdom has demonstrated a remarkable commitment to the well-being of its people, and we believe this shared vision provides fertile ground for this collaboration. We envision a partnership where the Buganda Kingdom and Mulago Specialized Women and Neonatal Hospital join hands, join forces to extend healthcare services to underserved communities, promote health-seeking behavior, and enhance health education through medical camps and joint initiatives. Together, we can ensure that every mother, every child, every family has access to the care that they need to thrive. Being a festive season, Wechitiibwa, we humbly request you to convey our seasonal greetings to His Royal Highness Sabasajja Ronald Mweda Mutebi II, the Nabagereka Silvia Jinda, the princes and princesses. Wechitiibwa, still, we take this opportunity as Women's Hospital to convey our seasonal greetings to you, your dear wife, Mrs. Margaret Maiga, and your office. Once again, Wechitiibwa, thank you for honoring us with your presence. We look forward to working closely with the Buganda Kingdom to advance our shared goal of building a healthier and stronger Uganda. Thank you very much for God and my country.
Chairman of the Board of Directors, Executive Director for the hospital, and all other dignitaries. We thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. And I would like to present one of the main focuses of our advanced specialized care here at the hospital, which is the IVF and Andrology Service. My name is Dr. Anthony Kaira, and I'm the head of the IVF Andrology Laboratory. So one of the biggest problems we've had in the country and the world over is an increased number of couples with the challenge to get a child. And the hospital has really been at the forefront of this kind of technology, spearheading it in the public space, making sure it is affordable, but also highly successful. So the kind of care we provide comprehensive care which involves emotional well-being, other psychological counseling and services, in addition to the main treatment that we offer. We also offer advanced technologies in the equipment and the skills that our experts actually provide. So we are surely well men. So in the andrology, particularly we're looking at how men reproduce. And at our unit, we analyze for some of these couples where men have challenges. We analyze the semen. We can tell you whether there is a chance that the male partner of the couple has a problem or not. We can also freeze the sperm. Freezing the sperm is like putting milk in the fridge, and you keep it there till tomorrow when it is still fresh. So here what we do, we can freeze sperm forever. In case you have a procedure, your husband is not around in the country, but wants you to get pregnant, he can leave the sperm with us and live. And we can successfully get her pregnant in his absence, but the children are, the children are definitely his. That's how far we've gone. Then we have situations where we have men who can't produce sperm because maybe they have some block in the tube or for some other reasons. In those cases, we remove the sperm directly from the test when it is still in its developmental stages. And we can still use this sperm to create children and birth. The next is the intrauterine insemination. For those who rear cattle, you're probably familiar with actually the semen counts and concentration and motility is not good enough. And there we don't need to go IVF straight away. So consider IUI a mini IVF, a subtle, minimally invasive procedure which is at a low cost, which can still enhance chances of getting a pregnancy. So we mainly use it for cases where we have a mild male issue. We have some issues maybe with the mouth of the cervix. We have some issues with ovulation. Maybe we don't even know why the couple is not getting a child, but they seem to have all the parameters that are normal. So we start with an intrauterine insemination as a minimally invasive option that is low cost, but also can achieve success. The next is the IVF services. So IVF is an acronym for in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization is what people sometimes call test tube baby. And I always believe test tube baby is kind of a misnomer. And because test tube means that the baby goes in the test tube, but that's not true. So what I believe IVF is a procedure where the units that aid in creating a child are joined outside the body. We stimulate women to collect eggs. These eggs are not like the ones in your homes, hard boiled or whatever. These are microscopic. You can't see them with your own eyes. Right? We collect these eggs outside the body. We mix them with the sperms. We create embryos. Embryos is like a seedling, a kakulwe. That kakulwe thing of the tadpole. It's a seedling and something small that may, with the right conditions, may give you the end product that you are looking for. So what we do here is we create the seeds of life, which we plant into women's wombs and hope for the best. So we are not gods, we mainly assist nature. So another thing that we do here, we also freeze eggs. For example, a woman can say, I'm not sure if I have a husband, but my time is running out very quickly. I want to keep my eggs on ice. We can also freeze eggs for infinity. We can freeze eggs so well that even your grandchildren may use them. We also freeze embryos. So maybe you're going, this is quite very common, people are going for maybe chemotherapy, cancer treatment, and cancer treatment will either kill your chances of having a child at that point or kill your chances of having children in the future. So you come, you freeze eggs, you freeze sperm, you freeze embryos, and when you're done with your treatment, you can come back and start afresh without ruining your whole reproductive plan. So just to make some more emphasis, what is IVF? Next slide, please. So IVF is that process I tried to summarize, but to get into more detail, every month, women will ovulate, like normal. But they usually ovulate one egg. Of course, some people ovulate two, but usually one egg. So in this scenario, we're trying to increase the chances that we have more than one egg, because we need to look through everything. In the next 9 months, we're supposed to ovulate 9 times. We collect the 9 eggs and we determine which of those 9 months we're supposed to give you pregnant. So you will reduce the time you take to get that baby by collecting all what was going to be available in that time. So we do hyperstimulation, and then we monitor the mother to see that we get the right size of the eggs. We collect the eggs, fertilize the eggs, create the embryos, we talk about as the seeds, and then we transfer into the womb. So we have those advanced equipment for fertilization. Everyone is different. Every couple is different. So we don't use the same blueprint for all the couples. We individualize our care. We offer emotional support and psychological counseling, as I said, and we have a multidisciplinary team of experts to provide the cutting-edge care in reproductive science. We also have for significant research in the reproductive space, healthcare and training in reproductive science, and in trying to contribute our part to arriving at the Sustainable Development Goals of equal opportunities and care, even in reproductive health for all mothers and couples in the world. Thank you.
Webale nnyo Dr. Anthony Kayiira aleseewo enjawulo mu bintu bye tulibadde tumanyi engeri abantu basobola okuzaalamu, atugambye amagi basobola okugafreezinga ebbanga eriwera. N'olwekyo byebyo ebintu eddwaliro lino tebikola, era nsaba tumwongere obugalo. Webale nnyo Dr. Anthony Kayiira. Olwakadde era nga puroguramu yaffe bweri, tugenda kubanga tuwuliriza Oweekitiibwa Kotilda Kikomeko, minisita w'ebyobulamu okuva e Mengo, ate ye atubuulire biki byalabye waggulu eyo era biki bye tusobola okutuukako ffenna nga Mulago wabula ne Mengo oba ne Buganda okutwaliza wamu. Oweekitiibwa tukwaniriza.
From the Ministry of Health, ne mwenna abakugu abali wano, abasawo, bantu bassaabasajja, abantu ba Katonda mwenna abali wano, munzikirize nkozese Oluganda. Nja kwogerako Oluzungu lutono lwa nsonga abantu baffe bwe batulaba eno ate nga bajja kubawuliza abo be mulaba wali,
baba bafuna essuubi mu biti bye tuzzeemu. Mukama wange Katikkiro neeyanzizza nnyo okumpa omukisa guno okukuwerekerako ne nzija okulaba mu ddwaliro lino ekkugu erya Women's Specialized Hospital. Dr. Nabunya twasisinkanako mangu ddala nga naakafuna woofiisi. Nannyamba okubeera n'ebirooto ebigazi. Ku olwo twanyumya ku kintu ky'okulowooza ekyuma ekitereka amabeere g'abaana. Okugatereka ne tuba nga tusobola abaana okubayonsa obulungi mu kiseera ekituufu. Ne mpulira ng'obwa minisita si kulowooza bitonotono, but to dream big, right? So that is how we discussed that come over and see such specialized hospitals, highly equipped, you know, with the doctors, highly knowledgeable and skilled. You know, we get the hope that we shall be able to at least achieve that objective maybe come 2028. So I want to be very brief because this visit was meant for the Katikkiro to address you, but I would like to promise, you know, the collaboration to continue even when it is not so official. Just recently we held a camp this hospital brought in experts who gave a lot of awareness, and that was very good. You know, people being educated about the diabetes, especially with the pregnant ladies. And this gives us, again, high quality with our mothers. So without any further ado, owekitiibwa, njagala okwebaza nnyo ab'eddwaliro lino bye tulabye bimpadde essuubi ly'amaanyi. Ne ngamba nti kutambula kuva wali Bulange kujja wali. Nja kutambula nga serebuserebo ng'eyakwana ogw'okumpi okujja okulaba kiki ekiri eno kiki ekiri eri, nga bwe tuzimba amalwaliro ga Ssaabasajja nga bw'omanyiko w'ekitiibwa. Nsaba mbabuulire nti ne Ssaabasajja afubyeko ayagala okuzimba amalwaliro eyo mu masaza ge. Kale nno bw'olaba bino ebyuma eby'omulembe kikuwa ki ky'olina okuteekamu nti it must not be less the quality that has to be installed. So I highly appreciate that I visited this hospital, and I would like to promise that I will take back quality to the Kingdom of Buganda. Ssaabasajja Kabaka awangaale. Mukama wange n'obugambo bwo obutono ebisinga mmanyi gw'ogenda obibabuulira abantu bano, naye nga tweyanziza nnyo. Thank you for taking off time, your very busy schedule, and coming over to see